Forgive the fly that got in here. I'm sure you've seen it on camera.
I ordered like 84 traps.
Hopefully they work.
I'm going to line them up right here off camera, but they'll be lined up across the ceiling.
That's a fair. They'll be like wind chimes.
Yeah.
Fly traps.
Welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Bill.
I'm Josh.
And it's somebody's birthday.
The big 3-0.
Yep. And you don't mean pounds. So.
I'm old now. I think this is when you can officially tell yourself that you're old.
No, you can't.
Feels like it.
I'm twice your age.
Certainly feels like it.
And then some.
It certainly feels like I should be able to. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to get a lot of comments about shut the hell up. You don't know what old is.
Yeah. Well, you can no longer be trusted, though.
No?
No.
Why is that?
Well, you couldn't be trusted before, but I always heard that, you can't trust anybody over 30.
Oh.
Until I became over 30.
Okay.
And then I knew it for sure. So.
Well, I've been putting a lot of trust in you. This is, thank God it hasn't backfired yet.
So there is a theme to this, but it's a couple of them.
Okay.
And it's half things you've had before and half things you've not had before.
Okay.
So there's a couple of hints. It's all from Kentucky.
All right.
Nothing's finished. There is a mix of, there's bourbon and rye. So.
All right.
And they're all different distilleries.
Well, I am not going to try and guess because I'd like to be surprised.
And there is a significant difference in the proofs from start and then over. So A is the lowest proof.
Okay. So we're going like a 90 to a... No? Okay. It's not like that.
It's over 100, but there is a significant difference. We approach hazmat.
Oh. All right. Well, shall we get started?
We get up to 136 and change. Yes, we should get started.
Might know what one of these is. Nice color on this one.
Oh, man, I've had this, but it's been a long time since I had it. This is sweet caramel.
Butterscotch.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Pretty reminiscent of the Parker's Heritage 13-year wheat whiskey.
These have all got a little
Father's Day for you.
Yeah, these have all got a little age on them.
Okay. Man, that's so sweet.
Yes, it is. You ready to try it?
Yeah. We should probably tell them that if you have not subscribed already, we'd greatly appreciate it if you would. To leave the video a like if you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. To hit the notification bell if you want to stay up to date on everything that we're doing. To leave us a comment because we'd love to talk to you. And share with a friend because we'd love to talk to them.
Yes.
Too. All right.
So, you ready?
Yep.
Let's get sipping.
Oh, it smells so good.
It does. It's got a great nose on it. I don't like to use the word smooth. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
That does not taste proofy at all.
That is 101. But don't read anything into that.
Okay.
That is a fresh crack. That has got some pretty significant age on it. Well, not crazy, but it's over 10.
Almost like a milk chocolate thing.
Yeah, there's a little bit. It's a little bit of oak tannin.
Yeah, there's a little tannin bitteriness on the mid and back palate there, but it's also bringing some sweetness in there with it, so it's really counteracting.
Yeah,
that's pretty nice.
That's pretty nice, isn't it?
That is pretty nice. What could you be, Class A? What could you be?
Could be bourbon.
Whoa.
I'm trying not to give anything away here, but it could be bourbon.
Could be bourbon. It's probably about the same color.
Yeah, they're
on this one.
Fairly the same.
Ooh. vibing rye a little bit.
There could be some rye in it.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely got that touch of a rye bite on the nose.
So these first two you've never had.
Okay.
These bottles. You had these distilleries, but you've never had these bottles.
There's something else in there with that little bit of a rye bite. What is that big sweet note?
Well, for me, picking that up, I would say that that's probably malted barley
It could be.
that's causing it.
It could be.
Not a high percentage, but definitely not single digit. I'm going to taste it.
Okay.
Definitely proofier. Definitely got a bit of rye to it.
Mm.
Not
That's
a lot of
pretty-
sweetness.
Not a ton, but there's enough.
More rye to me,
Yeah, a lot of rye.
or a lot of rye spice.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Some oak on the finish and on the
Mhm.
back palate.
mm-hmm.
There is just like a sugary, artificial, like kind of sweetness.
And that's also
On
got
the
some
front?
oak tannin.
a
to
little bit. A little bit. Huh. Okay.
Fresh crack. So that's our two fresh cracks right there.
Okay. B's getting the edge here.
I don't know. For me, that's
Ooh.
a tough one.
Definitely more proof on this.
Yeah, you're stepping up every time in proof. So not a lot between B and C. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Man. Now this you've had.
Wow. It's like vanilla custard.
Yeah, there's a thickness on that nose.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is thick in the glass. Very oily.
Ready to taste it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some proof there.
Wow.
There's some spice in there too.
That is nice.
It's probably oak spice, but
really sweet. Yeah, that vanilla custardy with like a little bit of caramel.
mm-hmm.
Nice bit of spice on the back end.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Definitely oak spices.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely some wood
There's
sugars.
a little bit of like a red fruit
I could get there, yeah.
in there on that.
Mm-hmm. Not cherry.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, not at all.
It's got gas in it.
Oh, this looks even thicker.
This is your highest proof. This is
Ooh.
100 and let's see, 136.2, I believe it is. That's melded really well. Seriously, these should, my Father's Day one and your birthday one should count as what's that bottle. They honestly should count as what's that bottle.
I gave you.
Because you ain't getting this. I've given you.
It's fair enough.
You got 4 different distilleries.
Yeah, yours was all one. That was way easy.
You got 4, and they're your favorites.
I have a lot of favorites.
Well, you've got bourbon and rye. Nothing less than, well, no, I can't say that because I don't know for sure. I was going to say nothing less than a certain proof, but I can't say that with total confidence or a certain age. I definitely can't say that.
I feel like we might have gone like bourbon rye.
No, again.
Okay.
Um,
Because this has rye spice to it.
I'm not going to say this is not a rye, but we definitely did. There's only one rye in here.
Okay. Wow, really?
Yep.
Because B really presented as a rye. And this is
Well, B is a
kind
rye.
of there.
B is a liar, rye. A rye liar.
Is that the Peerless High Rye? I've been itching to try that thing. I
No,
don't think it's still over there.
nope. This is not Peerless.
All right, let's drink it.
Okay, so again, never had, and had.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's
that-
pretty good.
Is that Booger's Rye?
All right, you nailed that one. You nailed that one.
Ooh, man, that's so good.
So one of your favorite distilleries,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, and probably my favorite
Probably your-
bottle from that distillery.
And probably your favorite distillery, true.
Wild Turkey is really giving
Oh,
me
really?
a run for its money.
Really?
I mean, when my favorite whiskey I've ever had comes from Wild Turkey, I gotta give them props. Man,
All right, so you got one of them.
that is so good. That is so insanely good. I'm gonna go back and drink this one again because it's delicious. It's so understated on the nose,
On the nose. Yeah.
for what it is.
Yeah.
Because this is a flavor explosion at 136.2, right?
Yeah.
Man. And this is was this the 20 when did this come out?
2018,
2017?
17, 18,
17.
somewhere in there.
I think it's somewhere in there. Boy. Bookers, if
Thank
you're
you.
watching.
Thank you to the Albemarle ABC sitting on the shelf.
Yeah. Back then.
Yeah.
Jim Beam, if you guys are watching, Freddie, release a Booker's Rye as a regular shelfer.
I gotta say, some of their
Just saying.
knob ryes are really, you know what?
Yeah.
They're coming out with a knob 21.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see a knob 18 or 21 rye.
That I would buy in a heartbeat.
And let the proof roll.
Yeah. Let it be cast strength.
Yeah.
I love the Knob Creek 10 Rye.
Price it however you want to price it, but
Yeah. Whew, man. That's absolutely delicious. Man.
tamped it down just a touch.
That citrus note came through more though.
Mm-hmm. Well, I tamped down the spice, really.
Yeah,
There's a lot of oak in here, too.
there is. It's fairly old. I don't know how
I
old it
can't
is.
remember.
It's fairly
I
old.
can't remember. You know, it's odd, though, that I still have the box up there. And there's a bottle in it.
You lying to me?
No, I'm not lying to you.
Oh,
There's
did you
there's
put
a bottle in
You
it.
put another bottle in
Yeah.
there? Man, that got sweet.
Oh, man. Oh,
That got insanely sweet.
that is good right there. All right, so before we go further, so you know one distillery.
Yeah.
What would you think the other three are? That should be easy. I mean, honestly. All Kentucky.
In my head, it's not. I would say there's probably one Wild Turkey.
Okay. You'd be right. There's a Wild Turkey.
And I'm hedging a bet that it might be a.
No, it could, but
But we could be doing a rye. But you said that that's
no,
the only
there's
rye.
only one rye.
So I'm not sure. This vibes like really sweet. I mean,
I'm pulling for you, man.
it could be. I don't think it's Peerless.
No, but Peerless is Kentucky.
Peerless is.
But is Peerless one of your favorites? If you had to rank your favorites,
Favorite Kentucky. I mean, Beam and Wild Turkey are up
Okay.
there.
all right?
One or two.
Okay.
Back and forth. And Buffalo Trace is probably going to be there just because of Eagle Rare,
Mhm.
and
I got to tell you,
a number of other
I've been
things they
hunting
have.
for months for an Eagle Rare 17 to do for your birthday.
Yeah,
And not only were they hard to find,
but I'm sure they were insane.
A couple of
prices.
times that I found them, they were $1,700 to $2,000, and I just wasn't going to
No,
get it. And even
I would be upset with you
Yeah.
if you spent that much money.
even as I tried to negotiate, I could not get there. So
For the BTAC stuff, I would say if you're itching to get a bottle, like probably $500 is as much as I would want anyone to pay for it. You know?
I would have gone a little more than that just because of it being for your birthday, but and that we could have used it multiple
Oh yeah,
times.
yeah.
But
We would have drained that bottle on camera.
yeah, but it honestly for me, of all the BTAC line, I probably like Thomas Handy the best.
I've never had one. Never had one.
Because it's that rye. I love the rye.
That might be something we do Wednesday night prior to the Bourbon Festival. That might be one of the pours at Evergreen.
Oh, yeah, for
I
sure.
try and get my hands on.
Just depending on how many of them they have, just do a vertical.
Yeah, there you go.
That is so fruit sweet.
Man. It's fruity and desserty, like equally.
Mm-hmm.
It's like playing back and forth.
Yeah, fruit. Like I said, fruit sweet. Got some oak in there.
So good.
You having a good birthday?
Yeah. Cannot complain.
I'm having a good birthday for you too, because this is so much better than giving you a Nintendo something or Pokemon.
And watching me screw off to do whatever I want to do alone as a kid. C and B are similar with the drop now.
Yeah, I can see that. I think it's that fruit.
Forgive the fly they got in here. I'm sure you've seen it on camera.
I ordered like 84 traps.
Hopefully they work.
I'm going to line them up right here off camera, but they'll be lined up across the ceiling.
That's the fair. They'll be like wind chimes.
Yeah.
Fly traps. Man, that might be even sweeter than C.
It's possible.
Oh, man. Is there Bardstown in this?
No. Although Bardstown is a favorite of yours, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. Again, this is my interpretation of your favorites.
Yeah.
So
I could have seen you putting like Disco 11 or 12 in here.
Yeah. That would have been a good shot.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have done five. I should have done five.
Flies. See, you're thinking about the fly.
I got
too.
flies on the brain here.
All right, let's sip it again.
Oh man, that got so much better. That got so much better.
Yeah, man, there's a nice bit of spice on the back. Desserty sweet up front.
I don't think this one is as old.
That's tough. I don't know which one of those I like better.
All right, let's go to the low proofer here. I mean,
man, that is sitting on the back palate so strong.
I'm a good picker.
Yeah. Whew. Is this Jimmy's 70th?
Holy cow, that's good. No, it's not Jimmy's 70th.
I'm getting some cherry.
Man, that got so much better.
Yeah.
So much better.
Did you say this was 101?
Yeah, the proof is 101.
Okay. My other guess would have been Blanton's Gold because it's vibing a little cherry grape.
A little cherry grape, yeah. That is not something I normally get off this distillery.
No, it's not Old Charter 101.
Oh no, and that's only 80 proof. This
no, the 101.
Yeah, Old Charter, that's true. Yeah.
That was my next thought.
Yeah, that's not old enough. This is over 10 years old.
Huh. So Wild Turkey 12?
Nope.
Okay.
You've already had the Wild Turkey.
I'll just stop guessing.
Gosh, that's good.
Oh, is one of these the 2023 single rickhouse?
That could be.
Okay. Is it this one?
Nope.
Oh, it's this one. Okay.
If you keep guessing, I mean, you can narrow it down. I mean,
is it? Just start going.
Exactly.
The shelf.
Would you like me to bring up the spreadsheet?
Like, let's see.
I mean, superimpose it behind us. You know what? I'm going to put a drop down screen.
Yeah.
So.
That's so flavorful on the nose for 101.
Isn't it?
All right, let's get into it.
It does. It's not because it's 101 proof, and you've been from 136.
Yeah.
Moving down, but
it's still good.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
So flavorful for 101.
To put that against a Booker's Rye,
and it to not embarrass itself.
Oh my, no, not at all. Not at all does that embarrass itself.
All right. That's my order. We're going up. This is so close though. C and B could be either or.
I got to tell you, I am torn between A being first and D being first.
A?
Yes.
Really?
I know it's low proof. I know all that.
Wow.
But that is so good.
It's very good. It
That
just
is so
does not
good.
match the flavor, the intensity of flavor as the other three.
All right. First, second, third, fourth.
How did A go from first or last?
Well, I started going the other way.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Are you ready? You have any other thoughts?
I am, well, I figured two of them.
Yeah. So you got two of them. So you got Booker's Rye.
Yep.
Okay. And you got 2023 single brick house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm excited, guys. See what these other two distilleries are.
All right. So here is A.
Ooh.
That's fresh crack
Put her up here.
from quite some time ago, actually. That's several
and
years.
we got the chance to try this.
So I was wondering if you actually tried it at the distillery. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. When we went, we did the tour.
Yeah.
Because they were just like itching to get people into that tour.
Yeah.
So
Well, I like that tour because it's
It was a
very
very good tour.
interactive. There's a lot of AI type things in it.
and that's
Before it was AI.
that's downtown Louisville on Whiskey Row.
Yeah.
Evan Williams experience.
Evan Williams Bourbon Experience.
Highly recommend it.
But I'm going to tell you that going against what it went against.
Oh yeah.
But again,
Oh yeah.
this is Heaven Hill. This is a
Mm-hmm.
one that you
Oh
like.
yeah.
All right. So there's the 2023 single brick house. Both of these fresh crack.
I do want to mention that if you go on the tour, that is one of the only ways you are able to purchase one of these bottles now.
And I will tell you this too. As much as I have denigrated old bourbon, to me the Evan Williams 23, the blue label, if you can get it, especially if you get it at the distillery, at the experience, that's a bottle to pick up. It's about 300-ish last I knew. To me, it is so far and above the Pappy 23.
I'd say it's probably more expensive now because I think this is $150 if you want it, which is pretty high for a 12-year at 101.
All right, so the one you don't know.
Whoa. Okay.
This year's.
All right.
Or sorry, last year's.
So that explains that intense fruit flavor we got from it.
But this was so fruity as well.
Yeah. Wow. So that's the batch 13, everybody, at 127.3.
And then there's the Booker's Rye.
Booker's Rye. Man, this thing is insane. Absolutely insane. 2016. 13 years, 1 month, 12 days old.
So you got 12-year. We don't know on this one, and we don't know on this one.
Yeah.
So
both are blends.
Yeah. But I would say that I think you've got oldest, second oldest, and everything else is younger as you go into it.
Probably. And there might be some older blended into these two.
Right.
There might be like a 14 or 15 blended into those. But this stated at 13 is definitely.
And this one's dated at 12.
At 12, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That was good. That's a winner on all four.
And you got one right. So I think now I am ahead in what's that bottle. Because I nailed all three of mine in order.
You guys count the score. All right. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out here on my birthday.
And
I'm old now. Feel free to let me know that.
as always, like great bourbons and rye. Our videos get better with time.
And please take care of yourselves.